Welcome to Nutrition Made Simple. I am Katie Coleman, and today's topic is going to be 4 simple tips for weight loss. So I know when January rolls around, everyone starts thinking about resolutions, intentions. What are some goals for 2023? And one of them generally seems to be weight loss. I'm not in love with the idea of dieting. I like setting more realistic goals, which means simple lifestyle hacks that can actually change the way you look at food, change your appetite, and slowly kind of kick that metabolism into gear. So what I would like to begin with is 4 tips, simple, easy tips that can make a big difference in your weight and your metabolism for 2023. First tip, do not fear protein. Please focus on protein with every meal. So if we think of 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the primary quantity of food on that plate, at least half of it should focus on protein. What is protein? It is chicken, it is fish, it is beef, it is, beans contain protein, nuts contain protein, but beans and nuts also contain other macronutrients. Beans contain carbohydrates, nuts contain fats. Totally fine. But what I'm focused on a little bit more here is the meat options if you are open to eating meat. If you're not, then we will move on to the ideas of the vegetarian options. But I want you to look at filling your plate with half the protein. What is this going to do? It's going to keep you feeling fuller longer. Protein is a complete source of amino acids that are going to help your body to utilize those amino acids for fuel. So it's going to fuel your muscles. It's going to fuel recovery. It's going to give you that steady long-term energy all day long. And it's going to keep that blood sugar from riding that roller coaster wave. So half your plate in protein. And please be intentional about protein with breakfast. Most breakfast items are very carb rich. I am not anti-carbohydrate, but I am pro-protein. And so when you look at it from a standpoint of what do I want to eat more of, the more you eat of that one thing, the less you're going to eat of other things. So please start your day with protein. For me, that's a protein shake. That's my best way to get it in. So that's first tip. Second tip is going to be drink a little bit less liquid with your meals. This may seem odd, but when you're drinking liquid, that's actually watering down your digestive enzymes to break down food. So when you sit down and you're about to eat a meal, just try to think about either drinking that liquid after the meal, drinking just a little bit before, and then trying to not really drink any in the height of your eating. We want to make sure that your digestive juices, your amylase, protease, all of those enzymes are really lipase, all of those are really functioning at its optimal best so that the food can be broken down the way it needs to. This is going to help with your digestion, your elimination, and that whole process, okay? So third tip is going to be at nighttime. If you feel like snacking and you are sitting down relaxing and you're thinking, oh, I really want a sweet, or I really want to grab something, try to start with hot tea, hot decaf coffee, or some type of warm beverage. You could even sweeten it with stevia. You could do a tiny bit of honey. That's totally fine. But what we really want to look at is going for something that's going to satiate you. Satiation means that you're going to feel like that feeling of content, that feeling of, you're satisfied with what's going on. So I love a hot beverage. And then if I do still want something else, I am a huge fan of chocolate, of dark chocolate. Cacao, which is going to be the ingredient within chocolate, is actually very high in something called theobromine, and that is a nutrient that actually speeds up your metabolism. The way it does it is working with a production of protein within our own body that is going to boost our metabolism. So a little piece of dark chocolate at night, I actually eat a little piece after my lunch and a little piece after dinner. And I love 90% dark chocolate. That may not be tasty to you, but start where you can and then work up. The higher the level of cacao, the less sugar that there's going to be. So that's going to be the best choice. So those are really my 4 tips for weight loss. These are lifestyle tips. So begin with these, begin with one, see where it takes you, and then you may realize before you know it, you have made these intentional steps that have created weight loss and a better overall vitality in your life. So I wish you the best for 2023, and we'll be back for more tips.